Chapter 12, Commandment. Now playing as Levy. It's another weekend, and once again Sloan has shown up unannounced, though this time he brought a bottle of whiskey. You're a few drinks into it when a comfortable silence settles between you. Sloan, being Sloan, decides to break it. So, when are you gonna tell me how Ella's first real Dom experience went? Sloan. At the thought of the session, you nearly choke. You try to cover it up with a sip of your drink, but you can't fool your oldest friend. That good, huh? You give it in with a groan. Sloan will only keep pestering you until he gets his way. It was good. Really good. But I can't help feeling frustrated by the whole thing. You mean you didn't get off? You almost laughed. You were so hot for Ella, she dominated Karina, that you're still reeling from it. Oh, I did. But that's kind of the problem. I don't even know why I'm frustrated. I knew I wouldn't like sharing Ella with another person, but I thought that if I put rules in place and forced her to follow them... For the first time since he arrived, Sloane's easy grin slips. So you're jealous. That's all this is? You picture Ella standing over Karina and feel the knot in your stomach twist. Sloan... It's not that simple. If it was just jealousy, I could make it go away by refusing to bring another person in the bedroom ever again. And that's not an option. You shrug uncomfortably. You could refuse Ella the privilege, but you know it wouldn't help with the way you're feeling. Also, it wouldn't help Ella either. Like, if anything, that's how they rebel. She enjoyed every goddamn second of that night, and I enjoyed watching her. You grab your glass and kick back the drink before topping off yourself again. Did Ella enjoy it? What do you think, Sloan? Without a doubt, she's a natural dom, and she didn't even realize it. As soon as the words leave your lips, you realize how true they are. From the moment she decided which sub she wanted, she was fully in charge of her sub, of herself, of everything. She was not fully in charge. It's only a matter of time before she figures out how much power she has, and where will that leave me? Oh, I get it. She was in charge of everything, including you. How many times have you pictured yourself in the sub's place, Levy? Once, twice, every hour of every day since it happened? You scoff, forcing the image of Ella standing over you with a whip out of your mind. Sloan, you won't get under my skin that easily. You can try and rile me up, but I'm not an easy mark. No one gets me on my knees. Not even if Ella asked very nicely. You wave him off. You've spent enough time worrying about your own problems, you don't need him to stir everything up again. It's amazing how you went from one of Seattle's most notorious single men to an expert on relationships practically overnight. Being in a happy, healthy relationship can have that effect. So, you and Kelly are official? That was fast and out of character. I know. Takes a special kind of woman to tie me down. You shake your head with a laugh, but it doesn't last long. You've never seen Sloan like this before, earnest, honest, and actually blushing. I'm serious, Sloan. This whole starry-eyed romance thing you're doing is starting to freak me out. What's that supposed to mean? You're so grateful to have the conversation turn to Sloan and his relationship that you don't bother holding back. Sloan, has Kelly seen your dungeon yet? Did you show her your favorite flogger? Take her over the knee and offer a personalized demonstration of your talents? If you're asking me whether or not I've told her about my proclivities, the answer is yes. Really? And she's still alive to tell the tale. Sloan blows out a long breath, a strange smile playing about his lips. I know what you're trying to do, but it's not necessary. Kelly knows all about my dom life. Does that mean you're training her? No, not really. She's willing to try a bit of spanking and some light bondage, but she's not up for the full sub life. But you've been a part of the community for over a decade. That's a third of your life. Sloan drops his hands to his knees and leans earnestly across the table. I'd like to share that part of my life with her, obviously, but it's not for her. I'll survive without it. What can I say? I love her. She's worth more to me than all the whips and chains in the world. Yeah. I respect that. It is nice to settle down with someone. Like, he can still experience a little thing, and like, he can try things with her, but he still respects the line, right? Sloan, you can't possibly be in love already. It's been all, 4 weeks? How can you be throwing around the L word already? Sloan splays his hands in a gesture of helplessness. Sorry, Levy, but when you know, you know. Why would I fight against something that feels so good? You can only stare, unblinkingly, as Sloan's smile turns inward. He's 100% serious, and 100% wrong. No, he's not. Sure, it feels all shiny and golden now, but what happens when the honeymoon period wears off? Vulnerability, trust, Commandment. All that stuff you don't believe in. Tell you what, why don't you and Ella come out on a double date with us and I'll prove it. I'm not sure Ella can spare the time off work right now. Come on. She will if your Dom tells her to. Plus, she and Kelly really hit it off. You turn your idea over in your head, and your hesitation wanes as you start to see the opportunity. People don't just change because someone new walks into their life. There must be more going on. Kelly has Sloan wrapped around her little finger, and then someone has to watch Sloan's lovesick back. Go on a double date. You lift your chin and acknowledge the playful challenge in his voice. You know what? I'm in. I'll set something up for tomorrow night. There's the Levy I know and love. The next night, you pick Ella up for the date, careful not to show how uneasy this whole evening makes you. Huh, like the shirt. Just one night, I'll get a read on Kelly's real feelings for Sloan, and then we're out of here. It's nice to go out with someone whose income falls within normal bounds for a change. Dating a rich man is exhausting. Tell me about it. It's always, let's go for a ride in this limo, and baby, let me buy you these diamonds. Truly, no one suffers more than you two. Yeah, no woman is ever gonna complain about, like, diamonds and limos. No woman! Prove me wrong. As you nod to the club bouncer, Ella slips her arm through Kelly's and leans in conspiratorially. Watch, $5 is Levy paid the guy ahead of time to take us to the VIP section. Oh, I believe you, and if Sloan had any hand in it, there's a bottle of champagne chilled and waiting. Welcome, Mr. Thorne. If you'll follow me, I have your table ready in the back. The champagne is being brought out now. Ella and Kelly share a glance before dissolving in peals of laughter. You cast an accusatory glance at Sloan. I told you it was overboard. Then again, it's not always a bad thing to be treated like royalty. I keep telling my kindergarten students that I'm a real-life fairy tale princess now. You sit next to Ella, your eyes fixed on Kelly as you all settle into place. This is your chance to show Sloan who Kelly really is. Kelly, Sloan's more a rakish rogue than Prince Charming. What does that make me, the evil stepbrother? I'll go with rakish rogue. I've known him longer than anyone, believe me when I say he's more likely to be in a tavern than on a throne. Some wingman you're turning out to be. Kelly laughs and twines her fingers with Sloane's. Nothing but adoration in her eyes as she gazes up at him. I don't know, Levy. He's kind, gorgeous, thoughtful, a sore loser, and a blanket thief. So we can split the difference and call him a roguish prince. Instead of balking at the Sarkassian words, Sloan lifts Kelly's hand to his lips and softly kisses it. That sounds about right, actually. It doesn't take long for the champagne to do its job. Soon enough, Ella, Sloan, and Kelly are dragging you onto the dance floor. I love this song. Me too. I actually saw them in concert 2 years ago. At the Riv? I was at that show. No way! We could have danced right next to each other and never known. As they draw you and Sloan into the mass of writhing bodies, you recognize an opportunity. Sloan, why don't we trade partners for this one? That way, maybe I can figure out how Kelly managed to tame Sloan so quickly. You're gonna let someone else get a little physical with Ella? You must have caught on a good night. Don't make me regret it. Fine by me. While you and Sloan trade places, Kelly flashes you a friendly smile. She leans in, speaking loudly to be heard over the music. Levy, I wish you'd tell me more about what Sloan was like in college. The only thing he says is that he was almost expelled 3 times for inappropriate, lewd behavior. Don't tell her a thing, Levy. She's too innocent to hear about our past exploits. Kelly might be too innocent, but I'm not. I need to hear this. Kelly, I thought you two talked about everything. You smirk in slight triumph as you guide Kelly in a twirl, certain you've found a crack in their relationship. I know enough. You'd be surprised how much ground you can cover on a 4-hour video chat every night. Lord help us. 4 hours? 4 hours every night. Kelly shoots Sloan a look so heated it could scorch the air between them. To be fair, we aren't always talking. God bless today's technology. Back in college, we had to send our nudes via fax. Oh my god. Listen, I'm giggling for a reason. Oh man, that's a story. You have to admit that Kelly's had all the right answers so far, but you know there must be something Sloan's held back. Did you know that Sloan was a art major before he switched to business? He wanted to meet all the nude mods. Kelly giggles as the song comes to an end, and she spins smoothly into Sloan's arms. Ella takes her hand as another song begins. That sounds about right. Can you even draw? Not as much as a stick figure. I failed that class so hard. I did manage to sleep with the model, though. In the supply room while class was still going on. Attaboy. You set your jaw, then open your mouth to reveal another of Sloan's potential secrets, but Ella grabs your wrist. Cut it out, Levy. You're being rude and obvious. I'm glad to Kelly. Afraid she might be upset, but she seems just as happy and friendly as before. Yeah, I get it. You care about Sloan. You don't want to see him get hurt. I don't need your protection, Levy. You owe Kelly an apology. Do you, though? I mean... I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. You're right, acted out of line. You meet Sloan's eyes, regret rising in you as you see the hurt expression on his face. Sorry for how I behaved tonight. I just worry, that's all. You aren't usually like this. Like what, happy? Ellie calms Sloan with just a little more than a word and a smile. Like I said, I get it. I'd be worried too if my best friend was moving this fast in a relationship. Levy's heart's in the right place, even if his methods leave something to be desired. You sigh, well aware that you've been beaten at your own game. If it's any consolation, Kelly passed the test with flying colors. She clearly knows what she's getting into, and not even I can scare her off. Hell no, I'm not easily intimidated. Ella holds her hand out for a high five. We're working-class women. Aren't so easy to bring down. I was gonna say brought down, but... Kelly is unbothered, and Ella seems satisfied with your admission, but Sloan still looks upset. Let me make it up to you two. What do you say to an after-hours indulgence at one of the best dessert bars in the city? You had me at dessert. Fine. I still think you're an asshole. Yeah. But that's not exactly news, is it? Let's go. Sometimes you have to be one of those people, right? You really do. The restaurant is closed for the night, but the chef owes you a favor. Everything's already set up and waiting when you arrive. The chef here is internationally renowned for her butterscotch custard. The wait list to get in here is months long. Another perk of dating a rich man, skipping the lines. You pull out Ella's chair as a waiter brings out a small custard bowl, the smell of caramelized sugar wafting from them. That looks good. Both Kelly and Sloan dig into their desserts right away, and you look over at Ella, but she's still waiting patiently for your orders. You crack a spoon against the caramelized surface and scoop up a generous bit of creme brulee. Close your eyes. You've never tasted anything like this before. Her eyes fall shut as she parts her lips. You slide the spoon into her mouth, enjoying her soft moan as the custard rolls over her tongue. Oh, wow. You pop a sugared raspberry in her mouth before following up with a kiss. The sweet fruit still clings to the tip of her tongue as you nibble at the soft curve of her lips. Almost as delicious as you, I know. Soon, both Sloan and Kelly finish their desserts and are looking at each other with a different kind of hunger. I have to... Me too. They get up and make their way towards the bathroom, giggling the whole way. We'll be lucky if we see them for the rest of the night. You have to admit, Levy, they are pretty cute together. Yeah. I've never seen Sloan so happy. He's been really different ever since he met Kelly. Isn't that a good thing? I don't know. It's just weird to see him like this. He's ready to give up being a dom for her. Ella's hand slipped over the top of yours and pressing it lightly. Is it hard for you to believe that love could be worth that trade? Giving up a part of yourself for someone else, I don't know if I could ever... could be worth it. She slides a leg over yours until she's nestled in your lap. I think we've had enough talk about Sloan. It's time to focus on dessert. All thoughts of Sloan and Kelly flee as you feel her hips start to move enticingly over your own. You slide a hand up her thigh, skin grazing skin as your palm glides up to cup her hip. When you kiss her, a hint of sugar lingers. You're sweeter than any creme brulee. You flirt with her neckline, brushing your fingers against her skin as your mouth finds her jawline, then her throat. Her breathing is starting to turn into a mewling pant when an amused cough sounds from somewhere behind you. Am I interrupting something? Sloan. Ella scrambles off your lap in a flustered whirl, but you maintain your composure. You know damn well you're interrupting. My mistake. I thought you'd want to know that I'm taking Kelly home now. She wanted me to thank you for a lovely evening, despite your attempts to steer her away. Since these words are no more than the truth, you give in with a sigh. Between Sloan, Kelly, and Ella, you never stood a chance. I know you want to hear it, so here it is, you win. You proved me wrong. As long as I get to keep going home with Kelly, I'll always be the winner. I agree with that. A few nights later, you decide to pay Ella a surprise visit. It's important to keep us up on our toes and on our back. Are you sure? Bent over was the other optimal position. Levy, is everything okay? Ella, everything is fine now that I'm with you. You reach up and run your hand down her cheek, cupping her chin in your palm. You trace her mouth with a pat of your thumb. I was feeling a little, restless, but everything's better now. I'm glad, sir. She starts to move towards the dungeon, ready to fall into her submissive pose, but the moment you say the word... Not so fast. I appreciate what a good girl you are, but I'm here for another dom lesson. Her eyes light up with interest. What do I need to learn about next? Chastity belts, chains, cages? You did very well the other night, and it reminded me we haven't covered the most important lesson of all. Rewards. When your sub's been good, it's important to give her the reward she deserves, as many times as she deserves it. Oh, sir, I've been a good girl for you. I took care of that sub just the way you taught me. I enjoyed it when you made her scream. Does that mean it's my turn to scream? I thought we made her scream during that whole session. I could be wrong. No, I'm not. You're seized by the sudden urge to throw her to the floor, have your way with her. Drawing a deep breath, you step back instead. Nadia, first we need to discuss all the different kinds of rewards a Dom can give a sub. I like where this is headed. My favorite words to give are gifts, pleasure, affirmations. Gifts for him, probably. You step up to her and lower your voice, lifting your hand, or her hand, to your lips and pressing a soft kiss to her palm. I know I don't say this often, but I'm very pleased with your progress, both as a sub and as a dom. You press her hand to your chest, letting her feel the steady beat of your heart. Having you in my bed and in my life makes me a better man. Your strength makes me stronger. Your heart makes mine kinder. Oh. But the best way to demonstrate how impressed I am with you is in words. It's action. She leans away to gaze up at you with eager anticipation. I know that look. You've cooked up some elaborate plan for tonight, haven't you? The start of one, but the final piece is yours to decide. I have my guys on standby. One call and they'll be here in minutes to install something new into the dungeon. You show her a photo of a swing on the phone. The one you chose specifically with her in mind. Perfect amount of control for a dom, and the freedom for the sub to really enjoy themselves. She pauses for a moment to mull it over. Well, I have always wanted to try one. The thought of her strapped into a swing, her motions yours to control, almost too much to bear. You collected the swing for the dungeon. You pull out your phone and make the call. As it rings, you give Ella her first command. Get dressed and ready for me. I promise this will be worth the wait. I know you won't stop until it is. You give her a playful smack as she dashes off. A short while later, you lead her into the dungeon where it has been installed. Her eyes go wide as she takes in the sight. Oh, wow. You drop your hands to her hips and lower your mouth to her ear. Good wow or bad wow? Amazing wow. The cover of her ass nestles against her hips as you hold her in place. Sir, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve you. Your hands tighten reflexively on her hips. She jerks with a gasp, her sweet, luscious curves rocking into your body. Ella. I don't want to hear you say that again. You deserve everything good in this world, starting with an OG unlike you've ever known before. Sir. You bite down gently on her neck, driving your words home. I want to hear you say it, Ella. You deserve this. Instead of complying, she moans softly as your mouth works up her neck towards her jaw. Yeah, you know how it is, YouTube. You and Ella take your time getting settled for the night. You're about to slide between the sheets when Ella's phone goes off. Ella, am I getting in the way of a booty call? Long story short, we tested the swing. That's about it. You know how YouTube is, you know. Look at this, calling you this late. It's just work. Natalia must need something. Ella scrambles out of bed, eager to answer her call. Right now, you're the last thing on her mind. You watch as she retreats in the living room, her phone pressed against her ear. You lie back on your bed and try to tune out on her voice, but you can't help overhearing snippets of the conversation. Are you serious? They can't just scoop our story like that. But we've been working on it for weeks. Hell yeah, I want to move up the deadline. I won't let you down. There's an intensity in her voice you've never heard before, but you try to ignore it. Ella's made it clear that she wants to handle her work life herself. If she needs something, she'll let me know. But I won't let her get hurt no matter what. The safest place for her is by my side always. Alright, without further ado, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And, hey, feel free to check out the description of the video. With that being said, what do you think of the chapter? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? Always let me know. It's very much appreciated, because I always try and make sure you all are happy, especially if you're good girls and boys that actually promote the channel. Damn it. Pretty much I'm just going to say this real quick. A captain is only as good as his crew, and me as a content creator, I am only as good as my community. That's why I try and say, and I don't say this to, like, be, for reasons, I don't know. What do you guys always think I mean by literally liking and sharing the video, sharing the channel, hitting subscribe? What do you honestly think? Let me know in the comment section below. Before continuing, like, pause right now. Let me know, then hit the comment. No, don't delete your comment. Pretty much, by me being a better creator and growing our community, it offers a lot of perks. It really does. It means I'm able to cover even more content. It means I'm able to pay for more diamond choices, and pay for VIP, and pay for all these things. Which then, I'm able to cover that content and you guys get to enjoy. Also, like, basically, I'm able to do a lot of giveaways that I've been doing. Tons of games. We've already given away several hundred games, and we've got about 200 more games to give away. Not even kidding. That also means I can cover more games, too. Things that hopefully you guys enjoy, hopefully you guys want, and so on and so forth. So, again, as the captain, as the content creator of this community, of this ship, I need your help to get out there and let the world know about this channel, about the content I do, etc. So please, 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 get it out there. Get the word out. Thanks again for watching. Love your beautiful faces. Hopefully you've all had a great day. If not, hopefully I made it better by you watching this video, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.